Our first supercar.
Nothing, we're stuck with
Hello world and welcome back to Accelerate. We got another special feature for you today.
Yep, today's one of those days when you realise you love what you do. Because Lee has kindly offered to give us his Audi R8 V10 Spyder for the day to have a good look around.
Our first supercar as well.
Yes, this is a biggie for us.
Yeah.
R8s are one of the most popular supercars you can get, and they're known as the dailyable supercar.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
so,
you actually use it.
Yeah, and in fairness, although it is a weekend car for Lee, he does give it hell every time he drives it.
Yeah,
so yeah, so I'm curious with this and to see if they are all they're hyped up to be, because
I'm sure
they've got a big following.
See the noise as well.
Yes, the V10 scream, so we'll get some clips of that as well.
Yeah,
and,
well, let's do it.
Let's dive into it. So the original R8 came with Audi's famous 4.2 V8 with the Quattro system, but what we've got here is the later V10. The Gallardo came with Lamborghini's 5-litre V10, but it was such a fragile unit that luckily they redesigned the 5.2 V10 for the Audi that was later used in the Huracan as well. So let's get out on the road. Let's hear this thing scream. Right guys, I was amazed by this, the difference in the valves. So Lee's going to give it a rev with the valves closed. Sounds really good, but let's hear it with the valves open. That's a real noticeable difference, and yeah, well, it gives it a nice deep tone. What a difference. We need the valves opening then.
I know.
That was cool.
Yeah.
That downshift, yes. You've joined us. This is my first impression. Well, this is basically my first supercar experience. So I want to say a massive thank you to Lee for taking the time to let me ride passenger. Even just from that little pull then, the sound, it reminds me of being on a video game, and it pulls so strong all the way. First of all, why, I mean, you were saying off camera that you've had a good few cars, a lot of petrol head dream cars. So what made you go R8?
Never had an Audi, never had anything sort of four-wheel drive or anything on the front.
Oh, okay.
And I've never had a V10.
Yeah, I think as I said, I think every petrol head needs a V10 at some point in their life.
It ticks all the boxes in one car. So.
Yeah, well they're known as the reliable sort of daily supercar. What's your experience been with it, reliability wise?
But yeah, I've had a few problems.
Yeah.
The roof won't go up one day. They had to replace all
the mechanisms and stuff. Yeah.
The roof out, the pistons are gone.
Oh god.
Other than that, it wasn't too bad. We had a bit of a wobbly disc from Audi, but they replaced that. But trying to get parts, they seem to have to go to like Germany to get everything. They
oh really?
Don't stock much in the UK. Yeah,
that's surprising.
It's weeks at a time. It's crazy.
So how long have you owned the car?
About 18 months.
Oh nice. Oh, it's with downshifts for you as well. Okay.
Yeah, downshifts for you. Yeah. Yeah, 18 months. Yeah, it's been fun. I'd say.
It's doing you proud so far.
Really enjoyed it. Yeah, like I say, there's a couple of niggly problems, but it was all under warranty.
This isn't your daily, obviously. So as a weekend car, I mean, we've got the perfect day. We've got the roof down. Yeah. You can hear that V10 screaming in the back. And as I said, this is just the ultimate weekend car. And like I said, mechanically, touch wood, touch any wood we can, it has been reliable for you. So. Gear changes. I've been in DSGs before, but that was absolutely seamless changes then.
It's so quick.
That's really impressive. Really impressive. So I'd never get bored of that sound. It's addictive. Give me goosebumps. Nice to see someone that actually drives it the way they're supposed to be driven.
It's just always in sports mode. I don't ever take it.
Yeah. Well, like you said, if you've bought it as a weekend fun car, then it is very much a supercar. But the thing that impresses me, because you've got Audi's influence, the quality. Do you know even when you come out your street, there's a bit of bumps. Everything is solid.
Solid, yeah. You say supercars can be a bit temperamental, can't they?
Yes, absolutely.
Tell us we take them to the yacht. This is the type of life all these rappers dream about. Every baller wonder, fast cars and a flashy life. We live a lavish life. My niggas popping bottles in the club and we pass just nice. We live a lavish life. Couple chains on the neck, man, we flashing ice. We live a lavish life. Paparazzi taking pictures, ain't your average life. Verse 2, we live a lavish life. A nigga living life in the lap of luxury.
I was in 7th at 75.
Yeah.
Dropped to 3rd.
What?
That's a ton.
Wow.
4th.
Even that
minus 70.
with the pull then, I mean that was what, 5,000 RPM and it's still got the torque there.
I can see why they're so popular now and why everyone raves about that engine. Yeah, see, that's amazing. The gearbox and everything, you could literally just put it into auto and just, it drives like a normal Audi then. Until you put your foot down. Is it a valved exhaust system?
Yeah, it was the valves up.
You didn't even floor it then, but the noise, that was... Oh yeah, that's way better.
Let's go.
Oh yes, now I get it. Being a supercar, you've got the brakes, you've got the whole package, so it gives you confidence.
Well, the brakes are crazy.
Yeah, as I say, they felt really direct then. I hope the microphone can pick up the exhaust, because that's the main part of the experience, is hearing that V10 scream.
It's the fun bit.
And hearing it come from behind you, that's when you know you're in something special as well. What was that, 4th gear, was it, all the way up?
4th all the way up.
Yeah, because I was screaming to 8,500 RPM. That's what gave me goosebumps.
Yeah.
This is how weekend should be spent.
Smoke it up.
Right, so how was your first experience in a V10 supercar?
Yeah, well, it's my first supercar experience.
What, altogether?
Yeah, as far as I can think, it is my first supercar experience.
Oh, what a supercar to try then.
Yeah, and from what I've heard, when you buy a supercar, you compromise. I mean, you expect to compromise. But even putting out a Lee Street, they've got a few bumps and things like that. The car is solid.
Yeah.
And as I was saying to Lee, you've got the right amount of Audi influence for it to be a good car.
And still have the quality.
And still have the quality. There's leather everywhere and things like that. But then when we got onto the motorway, when you hear that thing screaming to 8,500 revs, and he even bounced off a limiter for me at my request, and gave me goosebumps. And as I said, that's what makes it a supercar, and I totally get it why they're so popular, and I think it's the perfect intro supercar.
Yeah.
So I want to say a massive thanks to Lee for taking the time to us and driving it as they should be driven, which is a rare thing. So
but not just a performance, also it looks absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
So especially with the roof off.
Yeah, you can see it's
defense in a bag car.
So photogenic.
It really is.
And I hope the camera picks it up, but it's actually a Panther black. So when the light hits it, you've got the purple fleck, and
for sure.
So it's mad. I used to look at these cars and think, yeah, they're good cars, but you know, when you get up close and experience it, and I said the way Lee drove it and things, I totally get it. So massive thanks again, Lee, really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So I think that'll do it for today. So as always, thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.